We have a car phone holder mount here from VICSEED. Now VICSEED makes some very nice and rigid phone holders. This actually has multiple styles of installing, so I'm going to show you how all of that works and how everything is going to hold up in use. So in the box here we have a book with all the information on how to install this and stuff. Then we have this piece of plastic. This is piano black. As you can see, it's very shiny, and if your dash is not as smooth as this, you might want to put this on, because this thing has a very strong glue on the back. This is gonna make sure that your mount holds very securely. And then we have this piece here with the suction cup. The suction cup, as you can see, is protected by this film. It's very strong, as you can see by the width of the plastic here. This is gonna hold up pretty well. We also have a lever here for locking this whole thing to the glass or to this piece here if you're actually installing on the dash. And then we have a ball here that is going to mount our actual piece that's going to hold the phone in. So one more very important thing that I want to add is this thing. So you can actually adjust the length of this in case your dash is pretty far away or you want your phone to be closer to you. This is a very nice piece of sliding mechanism here with a lock, so you know you're secure at whatever position you're comfortable in. We also have a vent mount, so in case you don't want to go this route and you want your phone to be installed on the vent, you can actually do that, because they also send you a piece just like this to mount on your vent. Now this thing is very, very strong, and on Amazon they do have a video of this. They hit it with a hammer and everything to show how strong this actually is. So one special thing about this vent clip are the teeth here. As you can see over here, we have some teeth that are coming out on this side, and it repeats same thing on the other side as well. So when you put it into the vent clip, after you close this whole thing on the vent, these teeth will hold this from the other side, so this will never ever come out. In the inside you have rubbers on both sides to make sure that you get no scratches on your vents. Moving on to the next and probably the most important piece here, which is going to hold our phone in, is the actual phone holder. Now this one has a pretty nice grainy background to simulate a wood-like texture, which is really nice. They have their logo on the very top here, and let me show you how easy it is to actually operate this whole thing. You click the button here on the left and it just opens up like that, and you put in your cell phone and then you close it. Now because this has rubbers on both sides and they're enclosed in a shape like this, this would actually secure your phone from falling off. And not only that, you have a great support on the bottom as well, so it doesn't slide down while you're using this. And a lot of phone holders I used of this style, they would have this thing closed and the wire wouldn't fit through. But this thing is open like this, so you don't have to fish anything either. You can just plug it in, and even you take your phone out to use it while it's plugged in, so you don't even have to worry about that wire anymore. So installation is very, very simple. All we're going to do is take this piece, and we're going to take whatever we use, either this one or the vent one, and we're going to actually slide this thing just like this on the other side of the ball, right? And we're going to take this thing and we're going to just press this in, and then we fix our angle of use, whatever angle we like to use. Like let's say this is my comfortable zone, I'm going to use this, and then we're just going to screw this on. Screwing this thing is very easy. You don't need any tools, just hand tighten it. And they also show you which way to lock and which way to open in the back of this. So there we go. Now even after tightening it, you can still adjust it, and once you're really sure of which one you want to use, you just tighten it up more, and that should stay to your true desired position. So let's go ahead and connect this thing to the car and see how this is. Installing this thing is super easy. All you have to do is take this part and install it on a vent. So we're gonna open this up just a little bit and slide this in to wherever we want it to be on our vent. And then we're gonna simply screw this part clockwise, just like we would cap a bottle cap. Once you feel this thing is fully secure in place, you have to take this part and we're gonna put this right over the ball, this part facing toward you, and where it says lock and open, that part will go to the vent. Just like that. We just slide it in just like that. And then we're going to take the phone holder and we're going to take this part here on the back and we're going to place this on the ball and we're going to gently push it till it's in place. Now we're going to fix our orientation, whether you like it this way, that way. You can also change this later, by the way, so don't worry about it too much. But I'm just going to have a general idea of where I want this thing to be. So this is where it's facing and this is how I like it. So this is what we did at the vent. We took this little piece and we put it over the ball, and we took the actual holder and we pushed it onto the ball. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to feel our hand in the back and start tightening this thing up. So on the vent side, you would have arrows where it locks and then the other way where it opens. So make sure you see that first and then properly start locking it. Make sure you start slow so you don't cross thread anything and mess things up. And once we're set, we're going to tighten it up all the way. And as you can see, this thing is secure in place. So just like this, I'm going to go to this one and I'm just going to tighten this up just like that. And right now it's secure in place. So just to demonstrate, I'm going to put my phone right on this thing like this. So this is how I'm going to use my phone, and I can put this into landscape mode or portrait mode, whatever I like. And also I can change the angle even after installing it. And this thing is so secure that it is not going to go anywhere, no matter how many bumps you feel on the road. Just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to take my charger and I'm going to plug it into the phone, one-handed. This is how secure this thing is. You can take your charger and you can plug it in with one hand. And just to show you that this is all one-handed operation, this is how I would take my phone off. I would press the trigger and it would let my phone go and I'm free. Now I want to put my phone back on and push this in. That's how it is, all one-handed. Although I don't advise you, you can do all of this one-handed as you're driving. Without letting the steering wheel go, you can charge your phone. Without letting the steering wheel go, you can change orientation. You can take your phone off and on, all of that without letting the steering wheel go. Let's say I'm driving somewhere and I need to take my phone out without taking the charger off. All I have to do is press this button and take my phone out. Since this part is open, you don't even need to take your charger out to take your phone out, which is what happens to a lot of devices that are like this. Now, before we put this on to the glass, I want to install all of this right here in front of you, so we don't have to do all of this fishing in the back over there. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this little piece and we're going to put this right back here behind the ball. Now we're going to take the back of the actual holder and we're going to place it gently on the ball and push it down firmly. Once it clicks in, all you have to do is take this piece and start screwing this. Make sure that you go slow when you're starting so you don't strip anything. And after this is tightened all the way, you are now ready to install this on your windshield. There are two knobs on this device that we can adjust. One on top is gonna let us slide this back and forth for the length that we need this to be. If you want this to be close to you, you can go all the way out here or somewhere in the middle or all the way far back down there. And all you have to do after you set your desired location, just tighten this up to make sure that setting is set nicely. And another thing is you can also tilt this back and forth. We're gonna unscrew this a little bit and we can also adjust the orientation of this just like that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep this tightened up for now, and then we're actually gonna go ahead and put this thing on the glass. Now you can use this plastic disc here to put this on an uneven surface just like your dashboard, and then you would actually mount this thing on top of this. But in our case, we don't need this because we're going to mount it right on the glass. So make sure that this lock here is open in this position before you put this on. We're actually going to go to the glass right now. Stick this on the glass, press this firmly, and as you're pressing this firmly, you want to lock this lever here, and this will lock the entire device up. Now, as you can see, no matter how much I pull this with my strength, it's not coming out. That's how you know this thing is so secure. If you have any questions about these devices, let me know in the comment section. If you want to buy these, they're also in my description, so don't forget to check them out. They're on Amazon and they're on sale. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.